Hello YouTube world, my name is Nicholas Montez and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic. And welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. And in today's video, we're doing a new movie tier list for the Russo brothers. This past weekend, the Russo brothers released a new movie called The Electric State on Netflix, starring Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown. And I thought it would be a good time to rank all 9 of the Russo brothers films. So let's go and get started ranking all 9 of Russo brothers films on a tier list. Alright, so first up we have... Hold on, let me clean the camera real quick. Maybe that'll help. I have no idea if that helped. Alright. So first up we have Welcome to Collinwood. And yeah, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of this movie. So yeah, F. Actually, yeah, F. Dubai Dupree something, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, F. But now we're starting getting into the toppest peak of films with Winter Soldier. And if I'm gonna be honest, I think that the Russo brothers are masterful when it came to their MCU movies. And with Winter Soldier being their first movie, I'm actually going to be completely honest with you here. I love Winter Soldier. And I can understand why exactly it is so beloved now. And if anything, I would say it's possibly one of the best sequels you've gotten in the MCU, like, ever. Where they took a character of first off, they reinvented the character of Captain America, gave him a fight style that is interesting and cool, but at the same time, because Captain America doesn't have any characters to really go back to, this was the perfect film to really be something unique and interesting, but at the same time, mean something to the rest of the MCU, where you realize S.H.I.E.L.D., where it was discovered in the Avengers, and all these people we've seen in the Phase 1 films, they were Hydra this whole time. And just coming back from the first Avenger, it really, like, kicks you in. And I like that, you know, the first film was a black and white story where everything was simple, plain, and easy story. And with this, they made twists and turns and basically, like, got rid of S.H.I.E.L.D. and spread Hydra out across the entire world. So it's like, it really did a lot of great things, but then at the same time, you know, you also got some great action that's like almost like Jason Bourne level. You get the introduction of Falcon in here. You get Black Widow. You get a lot of great stuff in here. So overall, I think this film is very good, and honestly, I think looking back on the Captain America movies, especially from the Russos, I think Winter Soldier is one of their best. So yeah, it's going in A tier. Then we have Captain America: Civil War, which in my opinion, the Russo brothers have also been able to make some of my favorite Marvel films of all time, but also some of my favorite movies of all time. And Civil War takes everything that I love about Winter Soldier, but makes it more epic and makes sense into how they were able to do the next 2 Avengers films. But yeah, I truly love Civil War. I think the best thing about this movie, and what I absolutely love, is, I just love the characters, and the way they're all used, and I love, just the specific conflict in this movie, and how it ties into the Captain America story, but also into the Avengers, and how big that mess is, in that Winter Soldier was revealing that Hydra was S.H.I.E.L.D. the whole time. This movie is the Avengers now breaking apart because they can't trust anyone. And at the same time, you get some awesome action, you get a great story, you get great conflict, and you get the introduction of Black Panther and Spider-Man in the MCU. So this is a top-tier Russo Brothers movie. Then we have Avengers Infinity War, which is my favorite MCU movie, but also one of my favorite films in general, my favorite movie of all time, period. And there's a great reason for that. Coming off of what the Russo Brothers did with Winter Soldier and Civil War, they managed to make a film that, of course, had great team-ups between all of our heroes, but also made a menacing villain in Thanos and a powerful ending for the decade. It is fantastic. You are going in the A tier. And then we have Avengers Endgame, which it's not better than Infinity War, but it lives up to it in being this massive, big scale movie of basically being 3 movies in one, where one part's a drama, one part's a time travel movie, and then the other part is big action movie fan service, big Marvel movie action fan service. I think all of those elements really work. So I don't really have much to complain about this movie. This movie is epic on every single level, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to put this one in the A tier as well. And then we have Cherry, which was the film that the Russo Brothers made 2 years after Endgame on Apple TV Plus. I actually saw this movie just a few days ago, and I'm gonna be honest, I think I saw it like last week, and I think right off the bat, I just love this movie. I really liked Tom Holland in this role, and in this lead. And I also really liked the way the story was told, and it just felt a little bit like something different that the Russo Brothers are making. So I think this is actually one of the better Russo Brothers movies, in my opinion. Then we have The Gray Man, and while I think that this is one of the better Russo Brothers movies, I will say it's not exactly the best movie in general. Of course, it's fun to see Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans fight in a film. It's, of course, fun to see them return to something like a Winter Soldier type movie, except it's not a superhero movie, it's just a normal action movie. There's fun performances from some of the characters, but honestly, it just feels kind of like a generic little spy film. So that's all I really gotta say about that. So I'm gonna put this one in the C category. And then finally, we have The Electric State. And as the most recent Russo Brothers movie, I am not a fan of this one. I actually hate it. Well, not hate it, but it's mediocre. The CGI is good. The score is quite good. But honestly, I don't really have any other more thoughts to say about that. So, yeah, the movie's going to go in D. And that's it. That is my ranking of all 9 Russo Brothers movies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.